Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. I'm just going to get straight into it. This is a bike I picked up off Facebook Marketplace for free. The bill to repair it was just too much, and they didn't want to spend any money on it, so they just gave it away and I snapped it up. So I'm going to transform it into something. I don't know what yet, but I'll come up with a plan, and let's just get into it, and I'll let you follow it along. As you can see, I've stripped the bike down. Took all the junk off it, got a bunch of parts lying around here now. So at the moment I'm deciding I'm going to paint it. I'm not sure what colour yet. I'm working on a couple of colours. We'll see what I can come up with. Everything came off pretty damn easily. Still got the original post and saddle in there. We'll work on that. Headset's nice and free. Bottom bracket came out. Took the gears off. I'm going to do a single speed version again. I'm going to use the vertical dropouts this time around. You've seen in a previous video how I made those work. So I will probably put something together now, dry fit it, and see what sort of ratios I can come up with the perfect chain length is what we're going to be aiming for. So we'll see what I can come up with, and then when that's on and we've got a right length working, we'll take it all off, we'll clean the frame down, and we'll give it some paint, and then we'll start the assembly process. I found a nice ratio for the bike. I found these one-piece swaged cranks, which is a 40-tooth built-on chainring. You can't replace it, so the whole crank is one piece, but at the moment it's got plenty of life left in that narrow wide tooth count on it. There's 40 there. There's a 16 tooth and a slight wear chain, so it's got just enough wear in it to fit the perfect chain length between the cog and the 42. So 40-16 is a nice ratio. You could ride all day in there and commute on it all day. It's a nice ratio to ride. Runs a nice external bottom bracket, nice bearings, still got the brakes to go. I've also painted the frame. Come and have a look at that, it's drying outside. So painted the fork blue and painted the frame actually gloss black at the moment. So as you can see, it's okay. It's going to come up nice. I don't mind it. I just did a quick scuff and paint. I didn't take it back to bare metal, so it's bad lighting. So yeah, you can see the colour. It works. It'll do. It's all orange peely, but it'll come up nice. Yep. So those two combos, black and blue, will look quite nice. Okay, well here it is. It's all painted and dry. This is a spray can paint job. There's a few of my finger marks on it already. Came up okay. I sprayed it in a fairly cold day, so it didn't dry beautifully. A little orange peely, but it doesn't really matter. It's, like I say, it's a free bike, and I'm just gonna, it is the fork, by the way. Looks okay. Painted it in a blue. I just thought that combo was something different, looks all right. I just have to assemble the bike now and get it back together and see how it looks. I think it looks quite nice. It doesn't take much, this is a free bike. It's off Facebook Marketplace. The idea is not to spend any money on it, just build it up. It was free, with free parts. I've got enough parts accumulated. I've got wheels sorted already. The original back wheel had a crack in the rim, so I had another one hanging up that looked similar. So I've put on some reflective 28mm tires. I've got the cog spaced on there with just some spaces I had from a cassette that I've broken down. Tires were just stuff I had lying around, tubes I pulled from other wheels. The bike came with ODIs, or a version of ODIs, at least the end caps are ODIs. These do look like nice grips, so probably are a version of an ODI. Cranks are ready to go back on. The bar combo was going to be silver stem. Unfortunately, I didn't paint it. I just thought I'd leave it like that. These are Tytec Halbine, so they're okay bars. They'll all look pretty good. That all came on the bike, so it's going to stay on the bike. I'm going to run the one lever. It came with like little white shorty BMX levers, which are exposure. I think that's a BMX lever, so pretty cool. Put the bottom bracket in and just basically get this bike back together. It shouldn't take too long, so I'll show you what it looks like. Well, there it is. Hope you like it. That's the finished product. Black with the blue fork, came up pretty smart. I like the overall look. It's a small, medium sort of size frame. Way too small for me, but I'll find someone to take it off my hands. As you can see, I had to make a couple of small changes from what I showed you earlier. It doesn't have the 28mm reflective tires on it. They were just a bit too tight up under the fork crown there. So I went for 26mm Specialized tyres, front and rear, just standard black. They went fine, they fit, there's plenty of space now, so no problems at all. Also found a gold chain that fit better, just because I had to, and gold and black always looks pretty good, so I put the gold one on instead. Got some flat pedals on there. It came with the original bike came with the suspension post and that saddle, so I just put them back on. It works, so it adds a bit of comfort to the bike, so yeah, keep it on there, no problems at all. And then the front end, I've changed the stem, put my one on. The bars are the original ones that came on the bike, so someone obviously modified the bike somewhere down the track, but got that exposure single front lever, which works really well on that front brake. Real strong biting brake, so that'll pull you up beautifully. And got those ODI grips on, which are very comfortable. So that's the front end. Looks pretty smart. It's something different having the blue fork on there instead of just black on black all the time. Yeah, I think it looks good. Let me know down below what you guys think. And yeah, like I say, it's a good thing to go on Facebook Marketplace sometimes, and you know, there's good deals to be had. And this one just popped up, and the bill was too much for the guy to spend. He didn't want to spend 300 bucks on a wrecked bike, so he just gave it away. And I didn't jump on the bike or anything. I was just saw it about a week ago, and from what you originally saw at the start of the video, it's just a pretty wrecked looking bike. Just saved it for a while, watched it for a week, and thought, well, if it's there at the end of the week, I might try and make an effort to go get it. It was about 21 minutes from my house down the road, so I just said, look, if you don't want it and it's still available, I'll come and grab it. It was free, and just takes a little bit of parts and some time. I think from start to finish, this bike was about 3.5 hours to build to get it to what it looks like now. Just only because of the paint job. I had to, you know, scuff it, sand it back, and give it a coat of paint on the two colours, and then wait for it to dry. So I think about 3.5 hours. Putting a single speed together is pretty piss easy. It's probably only 30 minutes really. Just chuck the wheels in, cranks on, chain, you know, set up the brake and handlebars and stuff, and you're done really. But overall, that's what you can achieve. So keep your eyes out on that Facebook Marketplace. Sometimes there's bargains to be had, you know. I'll find someone who'll enjoy it. It's certainly too small for me, but yeah, let me know what you think down below, and we'll see you on another one. Cheers.